Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a fault code that can be a real head-scratcher. C2200, which points to an ABS module internal error. If you've ever seen this code pop up, you know it can be a bit intimidating. But don't worry, we're gonna break it down step by step so you know exactly what you're dealing with. So, what does C2200 actually mean? In simple terms, your car's anti-lock braking system module, or ABS module, has detected an internal problem with its own memory, specifically the RAM, or random access memory. Think of the ABS module as the brain of your braking system. It is constantly processing information from wheel speed sensors to prevent your wheels from locking up during hard braking. The RAM is its short-term memory, where it stores temporary data to make those split-second decisions. When you get the C2200 code, the module is essentially saying, hey, something's wrong with my memory, and I can't trust myself to function correctly. This is a critical safety issue, because if the ABS module isn't working right, your anti-lock brakes and possibly your traction or stability control systems won't either. What causes this internal error? Well, there are a few common culprits. The most frequent one is simply age and wear. Electronic components, like the processors and memory chips inside the ABS module, don't last forever. Over time, heat cycles, vibrations, and electrical fluctuations can cause internal circuits to fail. Another major cause is voltage issues. Your car's electrical system needs to supply a stable voltage. If you have a failing alternator, a weak battery, or corroded battery terminals, the voltage supplied to the ABS module can become erratic. These voltage spikes or drops can corrupt the data in the RAM or even damage the module's internal components. Less common, but still possible, are issues like water intrusion. If seals fail and moisture gets inside the module, it can short out the circuit board and cause all sorts of problems, including memory errors. Finally, although rare, a software glitch could also trigger this code. Sometimes, a simple reflash or software update from the manufacturer can resolve the issue. But this is usually the exception rather than the rule. So, you've got the C2200 code. What's the diagnostic process? First things first, don't just rush out and buy a new ABS module. That's an expensive guess. The very first step is to check the basics. Is your battery fully charged and healthy? Are the battery terminals clean and tight? Use a multimeter to check the voltage. A healthy system should read around 12.6 volts with the engine off and 13.7 to 14.7 volts with the engine running. If the voltage is low or fluctuating, address that first. A new battery or alternator is a lot cheaper than an ABS module. Next, inspect the wiring and connectors going to the ABS module. Look for any signs of damage, corrosion, or loose connections. A poor connection can mimic an internal module failure. Pay close attention to the ground wires, as a bad ground is a notorious source of weird electrical problems. If the battery and wiring all check out, the next step is to try clearing the code with a professional scan tool and see if it comes back immediately. Sometimes, a random, one-time glitch can set a code. If it returns right away, it confirms you have a hard fault. At this point, the evidence is strongly pointing towards a faulty ABS module. You're left with two main options: replacement or repair. Replacing the module involves buying a new or refurbished unit. Be aware that for most modern vehicles, a new module isn't just plug and play. It needs to be programmed or coded to your specific vehicle's VAN configuration. This usually requires specialized tools and software, so it might be a job for a professional shop or a dealership. Your second option is to have your existing module repaired. There are many reputable companies that specialize in rebuilding automotive electronics. You send them your module. They diagnose the failure on a component level, replace the faulty parts, and send it back to you. The great thing about this option is that it's often more affordable than a new module, and since it's your original unit, it typically doesn't require reprogramming. It's already coded to your car. So, to recap, C2200 means your ABS module has an internal memory fault. Before condemning the module, always check your battery, charging system, and all related wiring first. If those are good, the module itself is the likely culprit. You can then choose between replacing it or sending it out for repair. Dealing with control module issues can be tricky, but by following a logical diagnostic path, you can pinpoint the problem and get your car back on the road safely. I hope this guide helped you understand the C2200 code a little better. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more automotive diagnostic and repair tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.